Yeah.
Tell us when you're
Yeah,
ready.
I got it.
That like
Three,
swapped old
two,
Chinese power
one,
because it
go.
like almost all Chinese what do you call it,
Whoa.
GDP production was done
Oh
by
god,
like
all correct.
truly rural
Minus two
class
penalty.
farmers and
Yeah,
people who
agriculture.
like, just like they don't manufacture dick, right?
Oh.
There you
Like
go.
they just mine things and they chop things and then they build simple structures and simple
Saved it.
lifestyles, except for a few well-developed
So froggy now.
places, right? Like the capital and a few other
Mark, we're
regional
probably gonna destroy
provinces.
you because your car is a
capitals.
different class.
I feel like the
Huh?
Tang
Maybe
Rebellion
his car
gave
class is,
China a
higher.
huge
Yeah.
reset.
It might
and
be
there was
higher,
the
yeah.
one
That's
general
me, that's
who
me, that's
brought
rude.
everything together.
Just
And I
assuming.
think
I
He
mean,
was doing better.
I don't
than
recognize
the,
that
it
car.
set
and the straight slightly.
It's a
populace to be
Aventador.
more receptive
no, I know, but
to
like, it's not a GT car.
populous
Oh,
rebellion.
and I
is it-
did go
is
off
it the
track
new
then.
one that
I've
they
been,
Right,
I've
so
been
now
on
we have the
track
modern
the
day
whole
China.
time too, so.
Because it was
I
like
know there's a new adventure that
same-
they either just added or they're going to be adding.
the same sentiments.
I wonder if like Lenin's
I
speech
broke like a ton right there, and I
was
didn't mean
personally
to.
and like basically proclaimed the Soviet Union and shit, or the Bolsheviks. That's also kind of big
What about
Oh, yeah, I
Stalin's
wonder
speech
how,
to the crowds.
Stalin's
Because like,
victory
It
dude,
speech?
basically
without communism,
stopped. Yeah,
that's
Stalin's
communism.
victory
Can you
speech,
imagine
yeah.
a world without
Hitler.
Or
communism?
how-
That's essentially what would happen if that Lenin.
exactly right. We would have just had a Germanic, like
Peoples.
most of Europe, like
Yeah, but
2/3
then,
of
like,
Europe.
I can't imagine a world without like can't imagine that. That's also a big one.
A world without
Possible.
communism? But can you
Yeah.
imagine
I mean,
China before
You kind
communism?
of can. Wolfenstein.
Dude, China
Yeah,
before
I mean-
remember
communism.
the Zhu Young
Well,
dynasty?
a world without communism, okay? It would actually probably be not as crazy as you think, because sure, it would be like Germanic or whatever, right? But the thing is, communist ideas would like probably seep into what
Yeah.
we think of as
Oh,
Germanic or
100%.
whatever, right?
Yeah.
So there wouldn't be as much of a divide, but we'd still have like the good parts,
If anything,
hopefully.
there might be
No,
more
I mean-
communism.
I think the
It's like there might be
real
more
issue is that we would have
appreciation.
seen
Advanced
ethnic
communism.
cleansing
Appreciated
on the
communism.
scale of like unprecedented since like the Islamic invasions of 780 something, right? Like the the scale of genocide that would have happened if communism doesn't rise up would have been insane.
That's true.
To
Maybe
be
the
fair-
Islamic Revolution would have happened earlier.
What's the
Dude, China's
backstory?
always really
Islamic
funny.
Revolution.
I love Chinese history because like they're like, gee,
Yeah,
take
the
power.
Green
200
Dynasty, the
million
Yellow
die in
Dynasty.
rebellion.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, so many people die in the wars. Like the top 10, like 8 of the top 10 most deaths in war are all like Chinese rebellions.
It's Chinese civil wars, yeah.
Yeah. Tens of millions of people die. It's crazy.
It's
Just
so
laugh
crazy to
about
think
it.
that
And
it's really crazy,
that was in,
like to imagine
400
a people
BC
with
or whatever.
like a country with 3 billion people in it. America has like 360. I can't imagine 360 million. I can't imagine a country with 3 billion people in it.
Dude, those are so funny. Reading about like this guy
And people
takes
pl- and people
power
blame-
and the rebellion starts and then 200 million
I'm
people
off
die.
track.
You're like, what?
And people playing video games for violence.
I just totally spun out.
There are multiple ways for people to die in a war that has nothing to do with the actual fighting.
It's always disease. It's always
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
disease.
Stalin killed like what 14 million people
Disease?
through starvation.
Lead
pillaging.
poisoning
Mostly
Yeah,
Ukrainians.
and
yeah,
death.
same with Mao.
Yeah.
Well, Mao was
Poison,
stupid.
yes.
Mao, where they killed the fucking bird, and then the bird, they realized the birds actually eat the locust, and the locust
Yeah,
killed
yep.
the entire crop.
Yeah.
And the locusts kill everyone.
Yeah. The locusts killed
Fucking
everyone.
idiots,
Little boy
man.
blue in the
Oh
man
my
in the
god,
moon.
you can download
When
Fusion
you coming
Frenzy.
home, but I don't.
Dude, I
know.
would love Fusion Frenzy.
Why is
We're
there a
talking about
helicopter
Fusion
here?
Frenzy.
This is just a meetup. People aren't.
Oh
Are
my
people are not
I'm
supposed
down
to
to play
celebrities are
Fusion
here
Frenzy.
just driving their
Yeah, I'm
cars.
installing it right now. Oh my.
What?
It's gotta be
Play
like what?
what?
500 megabytes?
Yeah, what do you guys
Frenzy?
install?
Yeah, yeah, I'm already done installing.
Fusion Frenzy. That'd be a fun game to play.
Fusion Frenzy.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
download it right now.
Too bad they
Golf
didn't add
for
a
I don't
season.
think.
Golf for Friends.
Yeah,
is
yeah, we
here.
should play. That's
Dude, we
only
should play
four
golf
player,
with
right?
friends, man.
We should do
Alright,
both.
so
I'm
I'm
down to
also
both.
Friends
Fusion
is
Frenzy,
funny.
Golf with Friends.
What about like a game piece?
There's
That's
a new
PC
party
only, I think.
animals.
Gangbang
I don't know if it's
No, it's not
crossplay
PC.
or
It's on
not.
Xbox now.
Yeah, but it's gotta be crossplay though.
It's gotta be.
No, as in like I'm not saying it is. I'm saying it has to be for us to be able to play it. Like, I'm not saying you're wrong because gotta be could mean two different things. But I'm just making sure that you know that I'm saying a different version than you are.
You know that I know that you know that I know that I know that you know.
Yeah, I think. You thought that we thought, I think?
We think, therefore we think.
No.
I think
what is it?
therefore I
Like,
am.
They
I'm gonna switch cars.
think we know that they. What is it? I forget.
Oh,
You're
what
hurting
Patrick
yourself,
says?
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What car do I need?
Wow, 3 minutes. 3 minute split. That's crazy fast.
Crazy.
Crazy good.
God, what do you think of Queen Elizabeth's the first speech when the Spanish Armada was coming? That's a big one.
That's big for English
How many
identity. It's
crusades
true.
exactly are there? Because there's like
One.
9 named. What?
There's like 14 official crusades,
Yeah,
and then like
right, but
many
only the
smaller ones.
first 4 really matter because after that they kind of peter out.
Peter.
Okay, but when does it stop becoming like numbered crusade?
What do you mean? They're all
Literally
if you
numbered.
after
Google
the
it,
first crusade. Because there's a
it stopped
crusade
becoming
between
numbered crusade
the
and
first and
they
second
become
crusade.
like
Google
named
says 8.
crusades, you know?
I feel like the first crusade was the only real crusade called the Crusade.
No. I'm talking
Google
about
says
like,
there are 8
when does
major
it stop being
crusades.
called like the 7th crusade and called like an actual title, you know?
Mark,
Mark,
the very
Google said
first
there were 8.
crusade, the very first crusade wasn't numbered. The People's Crusade.
Yeah.
That wasn't numbered, and that
Well,
happened
yeah.
before
Why would you
the
number it?
first crusade.
I would actually count that crusade as
And then there's the
0.5
Prince's
crusade.
Crusade.
The
Like,
Prince's
World War One
Crusade
was
is the
not
first
numbered at the
crusade.
time, Mark.
The Prince's Crusade is the first crusade. The People's Crusade is just the prologue.
What about People's
Yeah,
Jazz?
right. Just like how the 7 Years' War wasn't technically World War One, even though.
Yeah, dude, the 7 Years' War was always called the 7 Years' War. What are you talking about?
Yeah, when the war started, they knew it was gonna last 7 years.
What
'cause
did
that's
they
what the
call-
war was
Yeah.
called.
Years War,
What
that's
did
like
they call
104
World
years.
War One before World War
Yeah,
One?
so I think in total,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you count certain issues, it's 138
World War
years.
One.
Well, yeah, they were chilling in the trenches in France, and be like, yeah, how does it feel to be partaking in World War One, guys?
What?
You can
What'd
almost
you
say World War One was a crusade against, a crusade. It can be anything you want to be.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's why
Sure,
you could
sure.
even argue the fact that
Was Occupy Wall Street
displacing
a crusade?
400 and something thousand Palestinians to locate Jewish people, that could count as a crusade.
Yeah,
Because
Mark,
the
have you seen my
Christian
Mass
nation
Effect
did
Corvette
that.
yet?
That's what I'm saying, John. That's what I'm saying. You have a Mass Effect Corvette, but you don't play Mass Effect.
I've never played Mass Effect. I think that's
So,
really funny.
so Mark, what do
What?
you think? What do you think qualifies as a crusade?
Oh gosh, I don't want to get into this right now. I'm racing.
Would a
No, you're
holy
not, you're just
war count as
driving.
a crusade?
We're all just driving.
So I mean,
Speed up.
technically, World War II could be a crusade then.
yes, against Nazis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nazis
actually,
against the
religious
Jews.
fervor.
Yeah.
Because
Oh.
the Nazis weren't
Oh.
Christian.
The Jews, the gypsies,
pagan.
the handicapped,
The
blacks.
Hindus.
Filthy fucking
It was
Slavs.
against the handicapped.
Crusade against the handicap.
I mean, weren't they victims of? I mean, everyone was a
Yes.
victim, but weren't they
Yes.
like a target?
I mean,
Yes,
some
they were
would say
dramatically
Yeah.
killed by the
that a
Nazis.
handicapped
Okay,
man was
then.
the most
Look at that kid, he's got a
powerful
limp.
person in
For
Europe
me
for
knowing my
4 years.
history.
No, we're not making fun of you. We just think it's funny.
If you think it's funny, a crusade that, but like, if it's, imagine a crusade where it's, but it's like specifically targeting handicapped people, exclusively
thing, like,
targeting
it's
handicapped
exclusive.
people,
Handicap.
exclusively.
In
That's
a
what eugenics
fascist
was.
society, yes,
Yeah.
in a fascist society, that's
Yeah.
literally what happens.
Oh, gosh,
Because
what's
those
going on here?
people,
Going off road.
obviously can't
The
contribute, so
undesirables.
why keep
They
them
literally
I
alive?
mean,
kill the
in
undesirables.
America, for 40
Yeah.
years prior to World War II, we somehow got a pass to be able to legally subsidize people based upon their fucking genetics. You know?
You
Yeah.
also could say
Their
we had a
genetic
crusade
traits, like,
against the
that's
Native Americans. We
pretty
conquered this
fascist.
country. We conquered this nation. From sea
Yeah,
to
we did.
motherfucking shining sea, motherfucker.
Yeah, but
We're
God
like
gave us that.
Florida and the
God
Helmets.
gave us
I
the right to do that,
identify-
so we were
I
fine.
That
identify
God
as,
gave us the right.
part
That
Dutch,
God
part
given
Swedish.
right.
To own another
I-
human
I-
brain.
I I'm Dutch and Swedish, so I wouldn't consider it conquered. I just immigrated here.
Emigrated?
Yeah,
Illegal
do
Do you still
immigration.
call New York New Amsterdam then?
Yeah,
What?
do you
Dutch
still
bastard.
murder
Chicago's Fort
Latvians for
Dearborn.
money?
Yeah.
No, is it the made up like the Duolingo thing, the made up language? so
Yeah,
funny.
that was
You want to
That's
learn
so
I've
funny.
been
Yeah, Dutch.
Why does Duolingo have made up languages? Just Dutch. Dude,
Going
apparently there's a whole
off-road.
thing
I
right
need
now.
new tires.
No, you
That's-
don't.
that's
I
people
turned off
just
tire
journalists.
wear.
They're just stupid.
There should be no
Don't worry,
tire
people
wear right
do.
now.
That's
No,
so funny.
apparently speedrunning Duolingo is the thing, and some guy completed
Yeah.
a Spanish class in
Yeah.
24 hours.
Yes, I saw that. That's
I'm like,
crazy.
what?
My
All
God.
81 courses. All
Yeah.
81 courses.
He completed a semester of Spanish in 24 hours.
I
I'm
tried.
like, what the
I tried
fuck?
doing German and I fell off.
Bro fell off.
Sure fell off.
I know how to say I'm a man in German.
Just don't get that
Ich bin
wrong.
ein Mann.
We're gonna look at
And say it.
I did. Ich bin ein Mann.
Ich bin ein
Yeah, but
Fräulein.
you're not angry enough, Mark.
Ich.
Ich bin ein Mann.
Yeah. Oh, look, a Krankenwagen. No, it's the Krankenwagen.
No.
So my
German
plan
is such
is
an angry language now.
my plan is to learn
Oh, I'm
German
upstairs.
and then go to Germany and start the Fourth Crusade. The Fourth Reich.
Fourth Reich.
Fourth Reich?
The
Fourth
Fourth
Reich.
Reich.
I'm pretty sure that's
And-
just
and,
Bayern
the
Munich's
target-
fans.
The target is
Then-
furries.
Furries.
All right, Mark.
Furries?
Name the
The
3
furry
previous
crusade.
Reichs. What are the
What
Name
3
the
say?
three
previous
previous
Reichs?
Reichs.
I mean,
Oh,
the
You're gonna say
Blackhawks
first
have
Reich, you wanna
one.
know the three first
I'm
Reichs?
not
Who's number
at
27
German
in the
history yet.
Blackhawks?
I still have to wrap my head around.
You should still
Afghanistan
know
history.
this. This is part of the required.
This is
reading.
actually pretty easy. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Part of the
The
required
First and Second
thing.
Reich.
Yeah, what are
Yeah,
the
yeah,
three
what
Reichs?
were they?
What are the
Oh,
first
okay,
three
the
Reichs?
Holy Roman Empire,
Okay,
right? That was the first Reich,
Yeah.
right?
correct.
Yep, that's
Okay,
right.
and then, gosh, the Second
You gotta get
Reich.
this one because the third one's super easy.
Yeah, third
Yeah,
one.
the third one.
Can't
is
get that one wrong, right?
Yeah, the third one is the Nazis, correct. Yeah.
The Second Reich is. oh,
66% so far.
gosh. That's still an F. Unfortunately.
Yeah, but it's a
three.
high F. It's okay.
Been
We'll
high
give you an
on
F plus.
What would have been the
Um,
French Empire?
Gosh, the Second Reich.
Napoleonic Empire.
Oh God, I was just reading up on these guys.
You could argue that the Napoleonic Wars were crusades.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
couldn't
Against
tell you.
the
I'm sorry.
non-French.
I'm
They're all
sorry.
Catholic.
Against everyone who's not
the
French.
German Empire.
Yeah.
Just the regular German Empire?
Right.
Oh.
What about the Prussian Empire?
Kinda.
Nah, bro, it's all about
The
North
Teutonic
German
Order.
Confederacy, bro.
2 times.
Josh, stop trying to
Two
pass
times.
me. Josh has been trying to pass me for the last like 2 minutes.
The
I'm
Teutons are
actually trying
funny.
to stay right on your tail.
Teutons are really
I'm trying to
fucking
stay as
Teutons?
close
Yeah.
to your
Started
bumper
Josh,
as
I'm
possible.
also in first person.
I'm
What?
trying to make sure that while you're driving, I'm always in your camera.
Aren't the Teutons like just some random guys who got together and literally started a fucking country?
Yeah, I mean, it was a Teutonic Order that actually went bankrupt in the
Oh, nice skin.
Crusader states.
Yeah.
And
I gotta show
they-
Mark
Yeah,
that
that's
aspect.
right.
What do you call
They
We
that?
almost matched.
Where is it,
That
John? Are you
this
in
was
the
called
dark line?
against
Right behind you.
Prussians, right? And then
Okay,
they
I'll stop.
literally ethnically genocided Prussia, and then they filled it all with Germans, right? And that's
So
why
they are-
the
yeah,
Prussians
yep.
are Germans.
Nice.
But
Yep.
because before that, it used to be the
Nice.
Fourth Baltic sister
Yeah, look
state.
at that. That's pretty
Yeah, look at
Yeah.
it. Dude, we're pretty
Yeah,
close
well,
to the
no.
blue color. I don't
Yeah,
know
it was
if you can
because
see
of
it,
Prussia.
John, but
Or, sorry, the
I wish I
Teutonic
could get
Order.
out and like actually
That
like get a good look at
Lithuania
your
kind of
car.
militarized and took over like
Ah.
everything
see-
from
okay, but
the
seriously,
large
John, play Mass
European
Effect, dude.
states.
Yeah, Eastern
You
Europe.
would really like it.
And then a Jagalian was apparently so attractive.
Oh yeah, this is my
That
dream car.
the
This is the
Polish
car I actually
people
want and
decided,
in this color.
bro.
Yeah, Galonian. Yeah.
Yeah,
Lamborghini
when our
Aventador.
king dies, we want an attractive.
Nah,
I feel
that's
like
messed
that's-
up though. I'd kill myself.
Cool.
Boom. He.
I feel like that's the
And then we got to murder the
STO one or whatever, which I
Racist.
thought was not an Aventador.
Fascist.
I don't know. So
Well, it
confused.
says Aventador,
Oopsie.
Aventador
Ah.
game, and I'm not gonna question Forza.
Nazis.
So I know the one I really liked. I think it was the Huracan STO or something. I think it was its name.
I thought the H was silent, Huracan.
Huracan.
It really doesn't matter.
Actually,
Matters
it
to
does.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
isn't
I don't want to. I
isn't
want to
the
get made
H
fun of
in
when I'm trying to buy
hurricane
one. You know.
silence?
Yeah, it's when you're trying to
Still
buy one.
The pterodactyl.
hurricane.
Hey, you don't know what can happen in the future.
I'm gonna
You never
Google
know.
this. Huracan.
Yeah,
Pronunciation.
Audi.
he's gonna learn German and start the furry crusades.
Yeah, but you have
Pronounce,
to like.
pronounce, pronounce.
Shut the fuck up.
If you Google where the most furries in the world are by capita, is
Start
it
the
Germany?
Third Crusades.
Dude.
Like you did the
Seriously, I'm gonna
third
start
because
the
of the
Fourth
Third
Reich
Reich
and
thing,
kill
but
the,
the Crusades
kill
because of the
the
Crusades.
fucking whoever.
Kill the
Kill
whoever.
the furries.
Like you
Kill
gotta
the
figure it out
Furries.
first. We will kill
the
whoever.
Mark, that's not the track.
Yeah, what are you doing? Mark, you're
According to
driving
Google,
a
it
train
is
car.
My
just-
tires on
Huracan.
no tire wear.
Huracan. Yeah, Mark, tire wear is
Change
off.
cars.
That you're driving off the
Don't
track
change
'cause of
cars. How do I
Change-
change cars? Do I have to go to
Alright.
the pits?
Oh.
you. No, quit to event menu. Don't quit the lobby, but this is exit to event menu. Let's say change cars.
Quit race is it?
No, I'll quit race.
So Google's wrong. Google says Huracan, but according to Lamborghini's website, it is Huracan.
There
Interesting.
you go.
Oh,
But Google's wrong. Dang.
That's impossible. Google's never wrong.
It had the box. It has the fucking box.
If you Google is Google wrong?
Who are you gonna
Google's
trust?
say
You're gonna
no.
trust Lamborghini over Google? Are you kidding me right now? what,
Should I?
if we can't trust Google, what can we trust? Okay,
Dude,
Lamborghini
that-
obviously just
okay.
got it wrong. Okay,
That's
What
actually
Josh, we
class
gotta
are you
keep
guys
this
running?
silent.
What
If,
class
if
is
the
that car?
society knew that Google was wrong, we're gonna have uprising.
Forza GT. I'm gonna switch to a prototype though. I'm gonna race a little faster.
The
I'm gonna
Ford
go to
GT or the
bed.
Forza GT?
So good night, people.
Later.
Alright, bye Brian. It was
Alrighty.
fun talking to you.
alright, nighty night.
See you next
Hey.
week.
who actually owns Golf with Friends on PC?
Oh, I don't own it. I
Not
was just
PC,
bringing it
I
up
don't
'cause
own
it's
it.
Yeah.
funny.
No,
I don't think
Piece
it's
of
cross
trash.
compatible though.
It's not.
Yeah.
Alright, what class are you guys? We don't know what, not what car, what class?
So if you hit
oh.
start, when you're looking at all the cars, you can filter, and up top,
Oh, division?
division is Forza GT. Yeah.
Okay, I do not have any.
It's the
Okay.
racing class that we play the most.
Ooh. You guys see this Redfall game? It's pretty interesting.
Dude, that was like the worst
Oh my
rated
God,
game of
that's
like
that game's
2013.
dog shit.
2023.
Yeah. Oh, you god, bro, its reviews are shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys hear about that King Kong game?
That
Yeah.
game was like the worst, one of the worst possible games.
Yeah. I guess
don't-
it only took like 6 months.
It's like not even a real game. I don't.
Yeah.
It's
It
not
was
real
so
shit.
bad. I didn't even think it was real. I thought it was a meme.
Dude, like there's a video I was watching and it's like
I
like
watched that thing
they
with you.
literally replace the
Aw, Kyle went
dinosaur
bad.
with a JPEG at one point. And it's not like it's in the
Okay, guys.
distance, so it's like a LOD kind of thing. So
Yeah.
it's JPEG. No, it's like a jump scare. Like the dinosaur's right in front of King Kong. It's a full 3D model fighting King Kong or something, and then goes to King Kong's face, and then goes back to the dinosaur, and it's just a rectangle JPEG of the dinosaur, and then it like jumps at him or something stupid. Like it was like, what the heck? It like actually looks like they were just trying to make a joke. There's no way that's a real game. I mean, it's a real game, but it's
That's no way they like took it seriously. Yeah.
yeah, bro.
Oh my
Or
god, dude,
maybe
the
it was a
prototype
weird
is like too
thing,
fast
like-
for this fucking track.
Where I can't remember if this was the case for this game with the King Kong game or if it was a different game, but if it was for a different game, maybe something
I think
similar
it was a
happened to King
different
Kong game where it was like a game that needed to be made, like contractually. Because like I know that there has been in the past like games where it's basically shouldn't be released, but certain things contractually made it so basically they have to make it come out. They
Yeah.
like there's I remember I
Oh,
heard something
okay.
where like they were forced to work on it for a year because of contract, even though nobody wanted the game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna head out of here so that I can still hit up my cousins for like one game a week.
Sure.
Alright.
Bloody night, guys.
Nay.
Bye.
I'm
You guys
gonna
wanna
go
run
do
some
the
races?
Audi Quattro.
Give it a couple more practice laps, and then if you want, we can run some races.
Sure.
Cool.
thought Kai wanted some pets, but I guess not.
Oh, this thing feels cool.
Yeah. Oh, what are you running? Oh, that.
The Audi Quattro.
Yeah.
And I could be wrong, but I believe this is. I believe this was supposed to be like a rally car.
I think so.
A John Wick anime is in the works.
Interesting.
Nice.
Dude, a prototype on this track is difficult as shit.
Who's making it though? Is it made by Americans or is it made by people who actually know how to make anime?
That's true.
I don't know. I just saw IGN posted.
I feel like there's another anime that I just heard about recently. That's not John Wick, but something else. It's like, oh wow, they're making an anime of that.
Let's see here. Was this IGN article say?
Yeah, IGN is
So
pretty reliable with their news. I just don't listen to Kotaku anymore. I think they get paid for their news.
Why would you
segments that they
ever?
write.
I've never listened to Kotaku. I've only
It-
listened
yeah.
to people who give actual reviews and news and talk
Yeah.
about how terrible Kotaku is.
Yeah.
That's all the way I know basically about it.
Or like Games Radar or shit like
Yeah.
that.
Well, like, I mean, I also just don't read it. Like, when it comes to game news, which I don't even really have game news like
A desire to
YouTube
care
channels
about
I
game
watch
news.
too
Yeah.
much anymore. But when I was really into it, like, I would have multiple YouTube channels that would cover gaming news, and they would
Yeah.
cover the different articles and stuff. But like, I would not be reading the articles myself or anything.
I watch Gamers Nexus for hardware news because that's important
Yeah.
to keep up on. But like,
Yeah, I have Gamers Nexus I watch and Linus Tech Tips.
Yeah.
And then there's a few more that are like more sporadic. But
yeah, I
like,
watch Dave TD
Linus
'cause he,
Tech
he
Tips, Tech Tips is the most
Yeah.
consistent because it's also just like entertainment as well, not just
Yeah.
straight up news. Gamers Nexus is like when I want to know something a little more in depth.
yeah, when you want like
Um,
all the data, you know,
when,
like if you want to
um,
make a really educated decision on what to buy,
And then
Gamers Nexus is where you go for.
Moore's Law is Dead is when I want to know like the new stuff that's happening in the industry,
Yeah.
upcoming products, things like that. And then the other things are kind of sprinkled in, like Dave 2D. His stuff's really nice when I do watch his stuff.
Yeah, because he reviews like full products.
yeah.
You know, his review. I like his reviews.
Like
'cause
Hardware
they're
Unboxed
short and
does
simple.
good stuff.
Yeah. I've never been a fan of like Unbox Therapy. I've never really watched any of their stuff. Not that I don't
I'm
like
forgetting-
it. I'm just not interested in unboxing videos.
Oh no. Wait. Oh wait, no, yeah, no. I was trying to remember who that was again. 'Cause it's like that sounds so familiar.
Unbox
I
Therapy. Yeah.
hate that channel, and the reason I hate it is because that dude used to be like good and like make good content,
Yeah.
and he was like down to earth like a normal dude. He is so fake and over the top now, and he did not used to be that way. His old
Yeah.
videos were not like that. He has a fake personality that's like obnoxious and stupid, and also he covers things so much more superficial now. He used to actually be like much more in depth, more closer to like Dave 2D.
Yeah.
And he doesn't do that at all. He gives the most like, I wouldn't say completely brain dead, but like it's like
Uneducated.
it's more uneducated and more superficial, and
Yeah.
and the personality around it and energy is like too much and fake. And I know it's fake based on like his old videos and stuff. Whoop.
Man, I'm getting really good. This prototype cutting serious time
I'm doing
each lap.
terrible, but like I think I'm just like not concentrating. Plus, it's foggy, which is
Yeah.
making it worse.
Like I cut 2 seconds off that last lap. And it's not even like I went off the track, it's just, this track has so many turns that where if you just start nailing all of them, you can really cut a lot of time off your laps.
You know, I'm thinking about getting the WRC game because I really want to play
World
that
Rally
too.
Classic, yeah.
Yeah, and that game, they're like totally different. And the WRC game, rally games and stuff. I actually play those in first person, not third person. So like, it's a completely different like driving style, but also at the same time, I don't think if I was playing it like on my own on single player, that it would affect my Forza Motorsport like performance really.
Yeah.
And potentially it could even make it better because different driving style, who knows? But because I mean, lots of my I think I was telling you before, like lots of stuff I've learned about rear wheel driving and got really good was like BeamNG, but it wasn't just BeamNG. It was BeamNG and Dirt as well. Both of those games. And yeah, rear wheel drive cars like in Dirt, Dirt Rally. It's dude, it is like ultra hard mode. It is insane. You need to be so careful. And
yeah.
also, Dirt, unlike Forza, it doesn't have the lines at all. So it's actually a really good game to learn to, you know, figure out turns and I-turns and brake without a line, basically.
Yeah.
But it looks, the maps are so cool, look so good because they're all unlike Dirt 2 and everything, which had like AI fake like generated ones, procedurally generated. And now they have the WRC license and they have like all actual WRC tracks, and some of them like look just so cool, and some of them are ridiculously long. Like the longest track in that game is 20 or 40 something kilometers. I don't remember which,
Jesus.
but both of them are really high.
Yeah.
Whichever it is. It's like, it's a crazy track. And so it's like, I would love to like try that. And then the other thing is, out of all the modern like racing games, and my understanding is it's still not done like 100% the best, but from what I can see, I have not done like a super deep dive, but from what I can see, it has the closest campaign to like something I would like actually want, like and enjoy, because it sounds like you start at the bottom and you do
Right
rally and
here.
stuff. You actually have
Yeah.
like a rally team and everything, and you build up your rally team. And I think they even level up possibly. So it's like if you actually have like different mechanics and stuff with it, leveling up the car. You can like totally build the car too. It's not just like, and they're very visual about it. Like you put the different engines in, and they show you the engine, and then you put the different bodies on, and it's like you can totally change like the front and back body and middle body and everything. Like it's not straight up like, oh, here's your car and you can change the internals, and you can't actually see those internals change. It's like,
Yeah.
no, like
You're just changing
the stuff is
performance.
actually changing in there.
Yeah. That's cool.
So I'm thinking I might do that, and then like basically whenever I'm like just playing solo stuff and like you're not available or whatever, I can play that. And then for the multiplayer we have Forza.
Yep.
I'd also really like to play like
What? Yeah.
freaking what is it? Apex Legends. Apex Legends
Oh
is
my
so
God.
No.
good, and literally the reason that I originally stopped playing it was because it never ran quite right on my old PC, and that
Yeah.
was one of the that was actually I think the first game that made me like really start wanting to just upgrade my PC,
Yeah.
and I've not been able to
Because you're
play
like,
it
this
yet.
isn't good enough. Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is that it was a weird issue because it wasn't necessarily that like my 1070 should have been good enough for it, and I
Yeah.
did get like high FPS, but I got really bad frame times. So even though I could get into the hundreds of FPS sometimes, um, I would still have these like stutters that
Yeah.
were just really bad,
And
and
noticeable and
yeah, and so that's ultimately why I stopped playing it.
like the thing about FPS is it's especially among PC gamers is it's not like the thing is it's not like we have to play the game at crisp 60 FPS. But the problem that we get as PC gamers is when that number stutters all the time because that's a distraction. Because all of a
Yeah,
sudden you're used to like perfectly clear frames and then the game drops down to like 40, which is noticeable, and then it distracts you from the game that you're trying to play. That's
yeah.
the biggest problem,
Well,
you know, with
that's like
games
the
losing
second
60
biggest problem.
FPS.
Uh, the biggest is like an actual like frame time lag spike. So
Yeah.
that's where like it actually freezes basically. Um, but the average is like still really high. So it's like you're getting like 100 um like frames every second, but then on average, but then all of a sudden one of the frames like it stays on the same single frame for like half a second, and then so that like cuts it in half. You have like literally half a
Yeah.
second of looking at one frame, and then the next like um well next half, so that would be 50 frames comes at once. So that would basically be a drop from 100 frames to 50 frames a second all of a sudden. But it wasn't like they were evenly distributed. Like
Yeah.
all the frame stoppage happened at once.